I was discussing with someone, and we were talking about the leadership of this country. And it was so saddening, as there is really nothing good to talk about. Which reminds me of a young man I asked a question just a while ago. If you are elected in any leadership position in Nigeria, how would you handle it? This is a young guy. How will you handle the office? He replied, my brother, now to chop my own and go. And this got me thinking, because it's not the first person that I asked this question. It's not the second person, and it's not even the third person that I asked this question. But then they kept giving me the same answer, that their own is to come and hit their own. And that is the kind of leaders that our leaders are creating. If you are a leader and you are coming with a mind of a champion, you will surely produce results. There's no way you will produce results. Now, from the head to the least, they take glory in borrowing. We believe as a country that we cannot survive until we borrow. And I don't know, I don't understand. The federal government will borrow, the state government will borrow, even the local government will borrow to survive. So what happens to the resources that every state have? Is there anything that is generating income for each state? Life is full of principles, and each and every time you follow those principles, life will give way for you. Things will happen. There is no way you will plant corn and you will reap yam. There's no way you will plant corn and then you will come back at the end to harvest yam. No, it's not possible. There's no way an elephant will give birth to a lion. No, it's whatever you sow, you shall reap. Everything that happened in this country is what we sow, is what our leaders sow. If you get to office and you do the needful, if you get to office and you put projects together and you complete projects, definitely the people of that city or the people of that state, they will enjoy the works of your hand. They will enjoy what you do. They will enjoy it. But when you come and you do nothing, you take money for project, and at the end of your tenure, the money cannot be accountable for. They can't account for that money. And the money didn't go into the project that you have collected the money for. And this kept happening. This kept going on for years. Now you expect road, you expect good hospitals to just spring out from nowhere. Did you put any input? Did you do anything about it? You didn't do anything about it. Instead, you take glory in just in traveling out of the country to go for treatment, in which other people, they cannot afford to have that kind of treatment. You expect investors to come to your country, to come and invest, to come and start a company in a country whereby everything that you plan give back to insecurity, everything that you plan give back to kidnapping, give back to unspeakable things that when ears even begin to hear it, it's terrible. You want companies to come to your country to come and invest. I was telling somebody that imagine our leaders from the presidency from the president to the local government and the local government chairman in the last 20 years. Imagine them in the last 20 years were doing what they're supposed to do, completing projects. There is no way we won't be enjoying their work today. Imagine as a governor come as presidents emerge and get into office, they started doing something. Instead, this one will come and forget the project that the previous government embarked on. Too much wastefulness. Whatever money that has been spent on that previous project, that means that money is lost forever. That money is gone. When you go to a country like United States, there are budgets for the whole year in which the state government has to complete a project. and there is no way they can steal that money because the bank have to release the money to them. Instead, this one will come and forget the project the previous governments embark on. Too much wastefulness, meaning whatever money spent on the previous project, that money is gone, wasted. When you go to a country like United States, there are budgets for the whole year in which the state government have to complete certain projects. And there is no way they can steal the money as the bank have to release that money to them. So you see construction going on everywhere. There's construction all around the year. There's construction going on. There's projects going on. And the projects are not just going on. They make sure they complete those projects. And that's why when you get on the road, you see nice roads, you see everything well structured. Everything well structured, except you go to some area where it's just like that. But then there are projects that has to be finished. There are money that are allocated for that whole year, and they have to finish it on projects. When your ancestors, when they refuse to let go, it will be very difficult to move forward. Time for our ancestors to time for them to finally just rest. Only in this country we have living ancestors. They are not dead, but they won't let go. They are living ancestors. We have the like of Nnamdi Kanu. We have the likes of Sunday. We were fighting for freedom, doing great things because they are tired of the things that is going on around. One thing that I discovered about these people was that they are once a believer of this system, but because of the way things are going, they got tired of the system. They got sick and tired of the system, and they rose up and they started doing something that will change our generation, and we see what is going on around them now. So as these people, as we continue to fight for our freedom, one of the best freedom that we can have is the freedom of our mind. These leaders, they have done so much damage that the young ones, they are not thinking straight anymore. The younger one, this generation, they are not thinking straight anymore. They are not okay. Because when they open their mouth and they begin to talk, you wonder what is going on. What is it that this one is talking about? Because of the hardship around. And many of us we can relate to what they are going through because we have been through that hardship. And some were able to get our minds together and try to think straight before they let someone go mad. So we have to start speaking, and we have to start talking to this young generation so that they can get their minds straight and they can begin to do something for themselves. They can begin to think big. And at the end, when that freedom, at the end, when that nation that we are craving for, when that nation finally comes, you have people in their right mind living in it. Not corrupt mind. So at the end of the day, that freedom, what you fought for, what we're fighting for, we want, will now look like, okay, why do we even go for this? Because there's no way you can put an old wine in a whole pot and expect that wine not to be corrupted. So we now need to start speaking to the mind of these young ones. When your ancestors refuse to let go, it is very difficult to move forward. And that's what we are experiencing in this country, Nigeria, today. Because some people just believe they can just remain in power. Some people just believe they can control things. They believe they can hold the economy of the nation, whereby money is not flowing anymore. So some certain people, some people can just hold the money, keep the whole thing to themselves without thinking that when there's no circulation of a currency in a country, there's problem. There's a reason why America or any other nations, or there's a reason why they're giving money out to their citizens at this present time when coronavirus is all around. People the people are at home, they can't go to work, and they know there's a need for money to keep circulating in the system just to keep the economy up. So some Americans now, they enjoy money coming to their accounts every month. If not every month, once in a while, the government give them something, because they know that immediately these people get the money, they will spend it. They're not holding it. So they keep the money in circulation. But Mumu country, they hold the money. They hold it. The money is not flowing and the economy is going down. No vision, no plan. Or maybe I should take that back. They have plan. The plan is not just something that is in favor of any other person. It's a greedy plan. When your ancestors refuse to let go, it will be very difficult to move forward. And this is the time that our ancestors, all our living ancestors, they have to let go. They need to finally rest. Again, my name is David Israel, and I just want to share my thoughts with everyone today. I want you to share this video, I want you to comment, and I want you to like. Again, thank you for watching, and God bless you.